Hi guys and welcome again. Today we're here with Tara. Tara, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Tara. I'm a British citizen and I just got married here in Colombia.
That's wonderful, congratulations. Alright, so we're going to ask Tara a few questions regarding this entire process. So Ms. Tara, how did you come to know about us and what sold you on acquiring this process with us?
Well, I made a few searches on Google. I found another place first originally and I just wasn't quite sure about handling a matter so delicate and important with them. And then I found you guys, and from then on I was sold.
I'm glad to hear that. All right, Ms. Tara, could you please tell us about how was this process with our team? How was our support? How did you feel throughout this process?
I mean, I think any process for things formal in another country are always going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit stressful. But I've got to say that every time I had a moment where I was freaking out or I was, oh God, what's happening? Somebody was right there to speak to me, to call me, to see me. And I think for a process like this, it's gone as well as possible, you know?
I'm glad to hear that. All right, Ms. Tara, could you please tell us a little bit about your initial fears? Because we know that the whole entire process, especially with bureaucracy and all these things, like you said, can be quite stressful. What were the initial fears that you had during this process?
I think it was about my status here in the country, that we didn't have very much time to do all of this, you know? And that was partly because I didn't realize how much time it would take. And so I was worried that we wouldn't get it done in time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to come back. I worried about actually everything. I worried about everything, to be honest, you know? Very nice.
All right, and finally, I think a very important question. What do you recommend our services of civil marriage representation and celebration to other expats?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, as you can see, you speak absolutely perfect English. No, it's really helpful to have someone who can speak both English and Spanish, because my partner only speaks Spanish. We've done meetings in both English and Spanish, and there's been a lot of support. There's been a lot of help throughout. And it's culminating in this really happy, lovely day. You know, I'm really happy, and yeah, and that's all I can say is I'm so happy now. So how could I not recommend that to anyone else?
Well, we're glad to hear that. Thank you so much for doing this process with us, trusting us with this very important thing of your life. And we hope that other expats are inspired to come here to Colombia and fulfill their dreams.